Ever paused to truly consider the silent foundation beneath your feet? I mean, it's something we interact with constantly, often without a second thought.
Right.
Yet the floors and surface coverings in our homes, offices, public spaces, they're just so much more than just functional necessities, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. They are foundational canvases. You've got history, art, engineering, all wrapped up in them.
Exactly. And when we talk about designing a space, we often think about furniture first, maybe wall colors. But what's underfoot? Well, it kind of dictates so much more, doesn't it?
It really does. And it's fascinating just how deeply intertwined these materials are with human history and, technological progress. They're not just inert surfaces.
No.
They're elements that tell stories. Stories of ancient civilizations, artistic ingenuity, groundbreaking innovations. They're quietly shaping our daily lives.
Absolutely. So today we're taking a deep dive into this surprisingly rich world of floors and surface coverings.
Let's do it.
From ancient origins, like you said, right up to the cutting edge of modern design. We'll explore their diverse types, unique properties, their historical significance, and, their practical applications, too. Our mission is really for you, our listener, to gain a truly nuanced understanding of how these essential elements, from the hardiest tiles to the softest carpets, how they shape functionality, aesthetics, and ambiance.
And hopefully empower you to make truly informed decisions about the spaces you inhabit, whether you're designing your dream home, overseeing a project, or, just wanting to appreciate the craftsmanship beneath your feet.
Exactly.
And maybe to start, it's helpful to clarify something, a subtle but important distinction that people in the industry often make.
Okay.
It's floor covering versus flooring. Now, the terms get used interchangeably all the time in casual conversation, but there's a specific nuance.
Right. So what is it?
Well, when we say floor covering, we're generally talking about materials that are laid over a subfloor but aren't necessarily permanently bonded or structurally integrated. Okay, like carpet.
Exactly. This category almost always includes things like wall-to-wall carpets, standalone area rugs, and also resilient materials such as linoleum or vinyl sheets and tiles. They offer flexibility, you see, often seen as more easily changeable.
Gotcha. And then flooring implies something, more permanent, like part of the building itself.
Precisely. It's a foundational layer designed to be part of the building's long-term structure. This group covers solid, rigid surfaces like ceramic tile, natural stone, traditional hardwood, terrazzo, and even various seamless chemical floor coatings, the ones that are poured or applied directly and cure into this really durable, integrated surface.
Understanding that helps appreciate the different kind of engineering and design thinking behind each choice.
It really does.
So let's begin with the literal bedrock of our discussion, the diverse world of hard floor materials. And where else to start but with something incredibly ancient yet endlessly versatile. Ceramic tiles. Ceramic tiles. At their core, they're a remarkable blend of natural materials. Primarily, they're composed of various types of clays, meticulously combined with other things like sand, quartz, and, crucially, water.
Just earth, essentially.
Pretty much. These raw ingredients are first ground down, nice and fine, then either pressed or compacted into shape.
Okay.
Then comes the key part. One or more stages of intense heating, firing, which transforms that raw, soft clay mix into a rigid, durable ceramic body. The most common base product, simply put, is just fired clay.
And it's truly remarkable how the purity of those raw materials and the exact firing temperature can dramatically influence the final tile. Like tiny changes make a big difference.
Huge difference. Even slight tweaks in that manufacturing process can lead to incredible differences in durability, water absorption, even the vibrancy of the colors. A higher firing temperature, for example, that often leads to a denser, less porous, more vitrified tile, makes it incredibly resistant to water and stains.
Super practical.
Indeed. And this process, this basic idea, it has a history stretching back millennia. The earliest known decorative tiles, traced all the way back to Egypt around 4000 BC.
Whoa, hold on. 4000 BC. 6,000 years ago.
6,000 years. Imagine. People were already appreciating the look and function of ceramic tiles back then. And it wasn't just a fad. Ancient civilizations like the Assyrians, Babylonians, Romans, Greeks, they all heavily favored decorative tiles in their big architectural projects.
That's astounding. So beyond just looking nice, what practical advantages did they see back then that made ceramic tiles stick around for so long, even today?
Well, think about it. For ancient civilizations, tiles offered, first off, unparalleled hygiene. A hard, non-porous surface was a massive leap from dirt floors,
Oh,
right?
definitely crucial for public baths, markets.
Exactly. They were also incredibly durable. They resisted wear from constant foot traffic in ways natural earth just couldn't. And of course, their huge aesthetic potential, intricate patterns, vibrant colors. They were powerful tools for cultural expression, for storytelling, conveying status in temples, palaces, homes.
So it's that blend,
Yeah.
practicality and artistry.
That's why they have timeless value. The earliest human innovation for flooring baking earth, it still provides solutions for demanding modern spaces, often outperforming newer materials.
That makes perfect sense. Now, within ceramic tiles, there are practical distinctions, right? Like the finish, glazed versus unglazed, GL versus UGL.
Yes, that's a critical differentiator, both for looks and performance. Glazed tiles, they have a liquid glass coating applied to the surface, which is then fired on.
Like a glassy top coat.
Pretty much. It creates a non-porous, often glossy, highly decorative finish. Could be solid colors, intricate printed patterns, anything. The glaze acts as a protective barrier, makes them exceptionally easy to clean, highly stain-resistant.
But maybe slippery.
That's the trade-off sometimes. Some high-gloss glazed tiles can get quite slippery when wet. Definitely a safety consideration in certain areas, like bathrooms.
Okay, so if you want shiny or intricate patterns, glazed is the way to go. What about unglazed then?
Unglazed tiles, well, they don't have that extra layer. Their color comes entirely from the natural pigments in the clay itself. Gives them a more earthy, rustic, natural appearance.
More matte.
Usually, yeah. And because they lack that sealed surface, they are inherently more porous.
Ah, so they soak things up.
They can, which means they often need sealing, particularly in wet areas or places prone to stains, to prevent absorption. But the upside is their unglazed surface naturally provides much better slip resistance.
Safer for wet areas or high traffic, maybe.
Exactly. A safer choice for high-traffic commercial spots, outdoor paths, or anywhere moisture is common. Plus, they offer this beautiful, matte, often tactile aesthetic that many designers love for its authenticity.
Okay, finish is one thing. What about where they're meant to be used?
Mm-hmm.
Exterior versus interior. Flooring versus wall cladding.
Yeah, this categorization is purely driven by the material's properties and how it needs to perform. Tiles designed for outside, for instance, must have exceptional frost resistance.
Right, so they don't crack in winter.
Exactly, during freeze-thaw cycles. They also need higher abrasion and impact resistance to handle harsh weather and, heavier foot traffic.
Makes sense. And interior tiles.
They don't need the frost resistance, but flooring tiles inside still need significantly higher abrasion resistance than wall tiles because they get walked on constantly.
Right, walls don't get that wear and tear.
Precisely. Wall tiles or cladding might prioritize being lighter or having specific aesthetic qualities or being easier to cut over extreme durability since they face much less physical stress.
And finally, manufacturing process. Pressing versus extrusion. How do those methods affect the tile?
Oh, they greatly influence the tile's uniformity, its density, and where it's best suited. Pressing involves compacting clay dust or granules under extremely high pressure.
Squeezing it really hard.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Squeezes out almost all the air and gaps, like making a perfect, dense brick. The result is typically a very uniform, dense tile with precise dimensions, sharp edges, ideal for installations where you want tight grout lines, a seamless look.
Okay, and extrusion.
Extrusion is different. It involves forcing a wetter, more sort of plastic clay mixture through a die. Think like a Play-Doh press, almost. This method can produce tiles with more irregular shapes, unique textures, or specific profiles. They might have a slightly less dense body. It allows for more flexibility in creating, say, three-dimensional or more organic shapes, expands the design possibilities beyond just squares or rectangles.
All right, from the ancient craft of ceramics, let's pivot to a classic, something that just speaks timeless beauty and enduring strength. Hardwood. We all know wood, but what exactly defines hardwood here? How's it different?
Good question. Hardwood comes from what botanists call dicot trees, typically found in broad-leaved, temperate, and tropical forests.
So trees with wide leaves, not needles.
Generally, yes. Most hardwoods in temperate climates are deciduous. They shed their leaves annually, like oak or maple. But in tropical and subtropical regions, some hardwoods are evergreen. The defining characteristic, especially when you compare it to softwoods, which come from coniferous trees like pine or fir, is its general density and weight. Hardwood has a more complex cellular structure, smaller, denser cells.
Which gives it that strength.
Exactly, superior strength and durability. This complex structure also, generally, makes it more challenging to work with during manufacturing and installation. It needs specialized tools, specific techniques.
So we're talking about the real heavyweights of the forest in terms of wood density and toughness. Can you give us some classic examples people might recognize, maybe describe their look a bit?
Absolutely. The most common, most beloved examples for flooring. You've
Huh.
got oak, famous for its prominent open grain patterns and fantastic durability. Comes in red and white varieties.
Oak is everywhere, yeah.
Maple is cherished for its very smooth texture, lighter uniform color, popular in modern minimalist designs. Cherry that deepens beautifully over time to a rich, reddish brown, very classic warm look.
Mm.
Walnut is prized for its dark, luxurious tones and elegant, often swirling grain. And mahogany, known for deep red-brown hues, ribbon-like grain, often seen in traditional high-end interiors. Each one has unique grain patterns, color variations, hardness ratings. That's what makes them desirable.
It's not just their natural beauty, though, is it? Hardwood flooring has this rich history that definitely informs how we see it today. You mentioned it goes back to the early 1600s French Baroque era.
Yes, and back then, hardwood flooring was definitely not common. It was initially adapted almost exclusively by the wealthy, by French nobility.
Why so exclusive?
Well, largely due to the cost of the material itself, often had to be imported from far-off forests, and the installation process was incredibly time-consuming, labor-intensive. Traditionally, these floors were made entirely by hand.
Wow, really?
Yeah, each plank meticulously hand-scraped, sanded smooth, then polished with wax or oil to get that signature luster. This level of bespoke craftsmanship really cemented its perception as a symbol of luxury and enduring quality.
That absolutely explains why it's still seen as so luxurious and durable today. That history, being hand-finished for the elite, it sticks with it, connects it to heritage, lasting quality. Which brings us to its inherent properties. Density, you mentioned.
Precisely. Hardwood is significantly denser than softwood.
Okay.
And that density isn't just a number on a spec sheet. It directly translates to superior strength, overall durability. It's why hardwood floors can stand the test of time, resisting dents and dings much better than softer woods.
So what is it about hardwood that makes it a real investment? Something that lasts where other materials might just wear out?
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. The profound advantage of hardwood is its unique capacity for renewal.
Renewal. How so?
Unlike most flooring materials that degrade and wear out, hardwood can be sanded down and refinished multiple times, across generations even.
You just sand off the old surface?
Exactly. This process literally erases decades of wear, scratches, fading. You can restore the floor to its original beauty or even choose a completely new stain color.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly sustainable in the long run.
Arguably the most sustainable long-term flooring choice. You avoid complete replacement, significantly extending its lifespan, reducing waste. That longevity, plus its natural look, means a hardwood floor often adds real value to a home.
And then there's the appearance. Subjective, maybe, but I think most people agree hardwood just looks better than softwood.
I think so too, generally. It offers an incredible range of natural colors and textures, from the pale, tight grain of maple to the deep, swirling patterns of walnut.
Yeah.
And this natural beauty, plus its ability to take various finishes and stains, high gloss, matte, natural, ebonized, gives designers and homeowners huge flexibility. Each plank tells a story, unique knots, grain variations, color shifts, creates an authentic, irreplaceable character.
So for someone designing their own home, how do these properties factor in? Why go for hardwood in certain styles or high traffic areas?
Well, for a homeowner, it means if you want a floor that will literally last for generations, that can handle family life, kids, pets, daily traffic, and add significant resale value, hardwood is often the clear answer.
Right.
Its durability makes it great for busy zones like living rooms, hallways, kitchens. And its diverse appearance means it fits into almost anything, from a rustic farmhouse to a sleek, contemporary apartment. It's a choice that speaks to both practicality and timeless elegance. With proper care, it truly becomes part of the home's enduring character.
Okay, from the natural beauty of wood, let's switch gears to something really unique, a material that blends art, engineering, and a surprising history of sustainability.
Yeah.
Terrazzo. It's not just a material, is it? It feels more like a technique.
That's a perfect way to put it. Terrazzo is a composite material, meaning it's made by combining different ingredients.
Right.
It can be poured in place right onto the subfloor, creating a seamless surface, or it can be precast into tiles or slabs off-site, then installed like tiles. That offers more consistency, maybe faster installation.
And what are the ingredients? What goes into it?
The core ingredients are chips of various decorative aggregates. Think marble, quartz, granite, glass, mother of pearl, even recycled stuff like plastic or metal sometimes.
Okay.
These chips are then bound together, either by a cementitious binder that forms a chemical bond or a polymeric binder, typically an epoxy or acrylic resin, which creates a strong physical bond.
So the choice of those chips, the aggregate and the binder, that must dramatically change the final look, the durability, even the cost, right?
Absolutely. The aggregate choice dictates the color, the texture, the whole visual character of the flecks in the floor. You can get anything from a subtle speckled look to a bold, almost confetti-like design just by varying the size, color, and material of the chips.
And the binder.
The binder determines the base color of the matrix, that background material, and it profoundly influences the overall strength, flexibility, porosity, and sheen of the final surface. So yeah, using big, exotic marble chips with a high-performance epoxy resin, totally different look and performance than using small, common aggregate with traditional cement.
It really is a customizable art form then. Every element matters.
It is a true masterpiece where every component contributes.
And speaking of art, terrazzo has these fascinating historical roots. You mentioned elements traceable to ancient Egypt, but the terrazzo we know today started about 500 years ago in Venice, Italy.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, terrazzo is a fantastic example of a sustainable material born out of necessity and artistic ingenuity. Venetian artisans back then working on grand palaces, cathedrals. They had a problem.
What was that?
What to do with all the discarded chips and scraps of marble left over from cutting big slabs?
The waste material.
Exactly. So they developed this ingenious solution. They took these discarded marble chips, often considered waste, and embedded them into readily available concrete mixtures.
Right.
It not only made a durable, attractive floor, but also made incredibly efficient use of what would otherwise be landfill. Gave it new life. This early form of recycling created a floor that was both beautiful and incredibly resilient. Shows sustainable practices aren't new, they have roots in ancient craft.
That's a brilliant example of waste not, want not, with a really beautiful, lasting result. And this innovation led to different types of terrazzo flooring systems today, right? Each with its own pros and cons.
Yes. One of the most common modern systems is the epoxy thin-set system. It uses an epoxy resin as the binder, allows for an incredibly thin application, maybe just a 1/4 inch thick, minimizes floor height.
That is good sometimes.
Creates a very smooth, luxurious, highly customizable finish. Epoxy terrazzo is known for vibrant color possibilities. The resin can be tinted almost any hue and excellent crack resistance. Plus, it's non-porous, so very stain-resistant, needs less sealing maintenance.
Okay, and then there are the more traditional cement-based systems.
Correct. Cementitious terrazzo actually describes multiple systems. You've got the classic sand cushion system thicker, laid over a membrane for maximum crack prevention. Bonded systems thinner, adhere directly to the concrete slab. Rustic terrazzo exposed, rougher aggregate for outdoors, better slip resistance.
Lots of options.
Monolithic, a single thin pour directly onto a slab for a minimalist look. And polyacrylate systems use a polymer-modified cement binder for better flexibility and adhesion. The key difference is cementitious systems are generally thicker, more breathable, handle moisture better than epoxy.
Maybe not as colorful or crack resistant.
Generally, yeah. But their traditional appearance and sheer robustness are highly valued, especially in historic renovations or certain designs where you want that classic breathable floor. Each system offers a unique set of benefits tailored to specific project needs.
Okay, from the engineered beauty of terrazzo, let's move to something with a truly earthy, ancient charm. Terracotta. Just saying the word makes you think of rustic villas, sun-drenched patios.
It absolutely does. Terracotta is one of the oldest forms of clay ceramic tiles. The name itself tells the story. Translated directly from Italian, terracotta means baked earth.
Baked earth. Perfect.
And that perfectly describes it. It's simply natural clay, often rich in iron, fired at relatively low temperatures compared to other ceramics. Its defining characteristics, its inherent porosity and that beautiful warm spectrum of red, orange, and brown colors.
Yeah.
That distinct look immediately connects it to traditional architecture in places like Tuscany, Italy, all across the Mediterranean, where it's been a staple for thousands of years.
So when we picture those traditional Mediterranean or Spanish-style homes,
Mm.
that rustic, inviting look that's largely terracotta underfoot, they have such a distinct character, like they hold centuries of stories.
They really do. And that rustic charm is a huge part of their appeal. However, not all terracotta tiles are created equal. Understanding the differences is crucial for, practical application and longevity. We generally categorize them into two main types based on density, which is largely down to the type of clay and the firing process. You have what are known as low-density tiles, often thicker, more absorbent.
Cheaper, maybe.
Can be a more budget-friendly material initially, yeah. But their lower density means they might not hold up well under heavy, continuous use.
And that porosity. What does that mean for a homeowner? Problems with spills?
Big time. Their high porosity means they readily soak up liquids, makes them highly susceptible to staining from spills like wine, oil, even just dirty water.
Ouch.
Which means they are generally not a good choice for wet areas like bathrooms or kitchens, unless they are meticulously sealed and regularly maintained.
Right. So what does this all mean for you listening? Understanding density helps you choose the right terracotta for the right room, avoiding future headaches?
Exactly. Avoid those headaches and costly repairs.
So if someone loves that rustic, earthy look but needs more durability, is there an alternative within the terracotta family?
Yes, that's where high-density terracotta tiles come in. These are generally thinner but significantly more resistant to cracking and chipping because they're denser. Because they're less porous, they are a much better choice for heavy-use areas in the home or even light commercial settings, places where you need more resilience, more stain resistance. They still have that signature terracotta look and warmth, but with better performance.
But they still need sealing.
Oh, yes. Regardless of density, almost all terracotta floors require proper sealing upon installation and regular resealing, maybe annually, maybe biannually, depending on use to protect that porous surface, prevent staining, and keep them looking beautiful over time. That care is essential to preserve their unique charm for generations.
All right, from the single earthy tile, let's explore how tiles can be pieced together to create something even more intricate, more artistic. Mosaic. This isn't just about covering a floor, is it? It's about crafting a picture, an elaborate pattern.
Precisely. Mosaics have long been used as a creative way to piece together an elaborate work of art or pattern. On floors, walls, ceilings. The term mosaic essentially just means a design comprised of many smaller pieces of tile called tesserae.
Tesserae, okay.
It's really the ultimate expression of artistic potential and customizability in surfacing. Allows for infinite combinations of color, texture, form.
And the history is just incredible, stretching back to civilizations that really mastered art on an epic scale.
Absolutely. Far from being modern, mosaic tiles have an incredibly long, vibrant history. Thousands of years. Originally, they were meticulously assembled by hand, small, hand-cut pieces of stone, glass, or ceramic, each carefully set into mortar to create a pattern or a complex picture.
The patience involved, it's mind-boggling.
Truly, thinking about the dedication and precision needed to create these huge artworks, often covering entire floors or walls, it's amazing.
And the earliest glass mosaics specifically were in Egypt, like 3,500 years ago, highlighting that ancient mastery of materials.
Indeed. From Egypt, the art of mosaics spread and flourished across the ancient world. It went to Greece, where pebble mosaics evolved into sophisticated geometric patterns. Then it profoundly influenced the Roman Empire, grand floor mosaics depicting myths, daily life, intricate geometrics in villas, public baths.
Right.
Then the Byzantine Empire took glass mosaics to new heights, breathtaking, shimmering religious imagery in churches. This raises an important question. How did that ancient understanding of materials like glass catching light or stone's durability and just sheer artistry allow for such intricate, long-lasting works that still captivate us?
It speaks to a deep knowledge, doesn't it? Art and material science, hand in hand.
A deep, intuitive knowledge.
It's incredible. And today, mosaics aren't just stone or glass, right? We have a whole range of materials now, each offering different qualities.
That's right. The different types of mosaic tile materials each lend themselves to distinct aesthetics, durability applications. You've got classic natural stone mosaics, marble, travertine, granite, earthy, timeless feel, incredible durability, often in luxurious or traditional settings.
Okay.
Metal mosaics, stainless steel, copper, bronze, can give a sleek, contemporary, even industrial look. Adds subtle shimmer or bold texture.
Interesting.
Glass mosaics are perfect for adding luminosity, depth, vibrant color, popular in bathrooms, pools, decorative accents. though smooth glass can be slippery unless it's specified as slip-resistant.
Good point.
And then ceramic and porcelain mosaics offer the widest range of colors and patterns. Porcelain is particularly durable, low porosity, so it's suitable for high-traffic areas, even outdoors sometimes. Each material brings its own character and practical considerations to the mosaic art form, allows designers to create truly bespoke surfaces.
Okay, moving from the decorative art of mosaics, let's talk about a material that forms the backbone of so much modern infrastructure, yet also holds its own in decorative flooring.
That's
Cement. When we talk about modern cement, specifically Portland cement, where did that all start?
The precursor to modern cement, what we now call Portland cement, was really a revolutionary invention, created back in 1824 by Joseph Aspdin, a British bricklayer and builder.
1824. Changed everything, didn't it?
Fundamentally changed construction. Aspdin experimented by heating limestone and clay together at very high temperatures, a process called calcining. Removes impurities, creates a new chemical compound. He then ground this mixture into a fine powder and crucially found that when mixed with water, it created a hydraulic cement, meaning one that hardens and sets even underwater.
Ah, that's the key.
Massive leap forward from earlier cements that needed air to cure, opened up entirely new possibilities for robust, durable construction. Bridges, buildings, everything.
So Aspdin's invention changed how we build on a massive scale. But how did this industrial material then translate into decorative flooring, specifically cement tiles, the ones with the beautiful patterns we see today?
Cement tiles, or encaustic cement tiles as they're sometimes known, appeared much later, around the 1850s, originating in Catalonia, Spain.
Okay.
They quickly gained traction because of their unique properties and look. They were notably exhibited at the Paris International Exposition of 1867 by a French company, Garrett and Rivet, showcased their potential to the world.
And what was the big appeal back then?
A significant benefit, especially during that period, was their inherent non-combustibility. They didn't burn. In a time when fire and energy were very expensive and building fires were a major worry.
That resistance to fire was huge.
Absolutely. Made them a safer, more durable alternative to flammable flooring materials.
That's a huge practical benefit for the time. But I imagine the quality probably varied quite a bit back then, given the early manufacturing, manual labor.
You're absolutely right. Early manufacturing largely relied on small companies using hand-operated hydraulic presses. Innovative for the time, sure, but the quality could vary significantly. Inconsistent pressure during pressing
Led to differences in density, durability.
exactly impacted durability, water absorption. Another crucial quality difference was the pigments used for those vibrant patterns. High-quality producers used only mineral-based pigments, ensured the colors stayed vibrant, true over time.
And the other.
Non-mineral-based pigments, they'd often fade dramatically with age and exposure, led to a dull, uneven look, severely compromised the tile's aesthetic longevity.
That really highlights the evolution in manufacturing and material science. So for someone considering cement tiles today, what does this history tell us about their quality and longevity now?
It tells us modern cement tile manufacturing has come a long way. Consistency, quality, it's far superior now. Advanced hydraulic presses, rigorous quality control.
Better pigments, too.
Definitely. Pigment technology has evolved significantly. Colors are not only vibrant, but incredibly stable, resistant to fading for decades. So you can get that beautiful, artisanal, and caustic look, classic patterns, or bold contemporary designs with the assurance of modern durability and performance. You get the cherished aesthetics of the past with the demands of modern living. They offer a unique handmade feel that factory-produced ceramic or porcelain often can't replicate.
All right. From the handcrafted charm of cement tiles and the industrial might of concrete, let's ascend to what many consider the undisputed epitome of luxury and timeless durability in flooring. Marble. Just the name itself. It evokes grandeur, elegance, sophistication.
It truly does. Marble is genuine natural stone. It's a metamorphic rock primarily composed of recrystallized carbonate minerals, usually calcite or dolomite.
Right.
It's renowned for its distinctive veining patterns, which come from mineral impurities, and its inherent luminosity. Gives it a unique depth, reflects light beautifully. Widely used for floor and wall applications, you'll see it commonly in five-star hotels, high-end commercial buildings, prestigious homes worldwide.
It looks amazing, but is it practical?
Beyond its stunning aesthetic, marble is practical in some ways. It's inherently resistant to heat, and it can bear considerable static loads without cracking. Makes it very robust for certain applications.
It's not just its functional properties, though. Marble has this incredible historical significance. Gives it that sense of tradition, extraordinary taste. What's the story there?
Absolutely. Marble has long been a symbol of tradition, luxury, extraordinary taste across civilizations. Ancient Greece, for instance, famously used fine white marble from quarries like Paros, Pentelicon to build some of the most iconic, enduring buildings in the world.
The Parthenon?
Exactly. The Parthenon, the temples on the Acropolis, the sheer scale, precision, breathtaking beauty of these structures, built almost entirely from marble, that cemented its association with grandeur, permanence, divine beauty. Later, Romans, Renaissance artists continued this legacy, carving masterpieces, cladding grand structures in marble.
So that deep historical lineage contributes to its status today. It literally embodies centuries of human achievement artistry.
Undeniably. It's a premier high-status material.
So beyond status and history, what are the most important features, the inherent properties of marble tiles, that a homeowner or designer needs to consider? You mentioned color, texture, hardness, porosity, solubility, resistance. Let's break those down.
Okay, each one has a direct practical implication for use and maintenance. First, color. Marble comes in an astonishing array. Pristine whites, creams with subtle gray veining like Carrara,
Classic Carrara, yeah.
to dramatic blacks, greens, vibrant reds, often with intricate flowing patterns. This dictates the whole aesthetic, the mood of the space, serene and minimalist or bold and opulent.
Okay, color sets the scene. What about texture?
Marble can be polished to a high-gloss, almost mirror-like sheen, beautifully reflects light, enhances the veining, or it can be honed to a soft matte finish. More understated, better slip resistance. Texture choice impacts both looks and practical slip resistance.
Got it. Now, hardness. Marble feels hard, but how hard is it really?
It's durable, yes, but has a specific hardness, typically around 3 to 4 on the Mohs scale. For context, talc is 1, a fingernail is about 2.5, diamond is 10.
So softer than granite or quartz?
Definitely. Granite is around 6 to 7 Mohs, engineered quartz around 7. This means marble is susceptible to scratching from abrasive things like sand or heavy impacts, requires protective measures in high wear areas, careful use.
Okay. And porosity, you mentioned it's porous.
Yes, it's a naturally porous stone. Has microscopic pores that can absorb liquids. This means it needs to be properly sealed upon installation to prevent staining, especially from colorful or oily liquids, wine, coffee, cooking oil.
And needs resealing.
Regular resealing, yeah.
Yeah.
Typically annually or biannually, depending on use and traffic, to maintain that protective barrier.
Right. Then solubility, what does that mean?
This relates to porosity but highlights a critical vulnerability. Marble is susceptible to acidic substances.
Like lemon juice, vinegar.
Exactly. Even mild acids like those, or some cleaning products, can etch or dull the polished surface. Creates permanent dull spots. Immediate cleanup of spills is crucial. Unlike stains, which can sometimes be removed, etching is a chemical reaction damaging the stone itself. It needs professional repolishing to fix.
Good to know. Finally, resistance. Heat resistance you mentioned. What about general wear?
Beyond its heat resistance and impressive load-bearing capacity, its resistance to general wear from typical foot traffic is generally excellent. But its relative softness means it can show subtle wear over time, developing a unique patina. Some people actually find that desirable.
He's a character.
Exactly. Its heat resistance makes it great for fireplace surrounds, maybe countertops, but its porosity and solubility demand consistent, careful maintenance. Understanding these properties lets you appreciate marble's unique beauty while being realistic about its care and best uses.
Okay, we spent a lot of time on the strong, durable foundations. Materials that have literally stood the test of time. But sometimes a space just calls for something different. Something soft, comforting, designed for warmth, quiet, layered aesthetics. Let's shift focus to the inviting world of carpets and rugs.
The softer side, yes.
But before we get to the cozy stuff, it's really interesting to think about the early history of what we now call floor coverings. It wasn't always about walking on them, was it? ###A. Early history of floor coverings, pre-rugs.
That's a crucial point. Reveals an interesting evolution in human material culture. If we look way back, shearing sheep and goats, spinning and weaving fibers. These practices emerged as early as 6000 BC near the Caspian Sea.
Wow, 6000 BC again. Textiles go way back.
Incredibly long time. Humans have been working with textiles, developing sophisticated skills, but their primary uses initially, much more utilitarian. Clothing, rudimentary shelter, basic bedding for warmth and comfort.
So survival and fundamental comfort first.
Yeah.
Not decorating a floor or defining a space like we think of it.
Exactly. A fascinating example comes from ancient nomadic cultures in southern Siberia. Sites like Pazyryk, dating 5th, 3rd centuries BC, incredible finds. Furs, leather, intricate woven textiles, felt all remarkably preserved.
Amazing preservation.
But here's the key distinction. These precious textiles were not used as floor coverings. They served as elaborate wall hangings inside felt yurts or tombs.
Wall hangings, not rugs.
Right. Often richly decorated animal motifs, mythical creatures, intricate patterns, served as insulation, sound absorption, but also powerful visual storytelling, markers of cultural identity.
That's a huge revelation for how we typically think about textiles. So we're talking a significant progression. Purely functional materials like clothes or shelter, then decorative and structural like wall hangings, before they finally became floor coverings. What shifted? Why move from the wall to the floor?
It highlights this profound progression from necessity to aesthetic and comfort-driven uses. The transition likely happened with more settled, sedentary lifestyles. Permanent dwellings became common.
Right, less need for wall insulation, maybe?
Exactly. As living conditions improved, structures got more robust, need for wall insulation perhaps decreased, and the desire for comfort and beauty underfoot increased. Plus, advancements in textile durability, knotting techniques that could withstand foot traffic, better cleaner methods, all played a role.
It's a big step, putting a valuable textile on the floor to be walked on.
Huge shift. Signaled a society with more resources, a greater focus on domestic comfort, aesthetic refinement.
That historical context is incredibly insightful. Now, let's get into specifics today. Carpets and area rugs. Often used interchangeably, but there are distinct differences, especially in application and flexibility. When we say carpets, we usually mean wall-to-wall.
That's the common understanding, yes. Wall-to-wall carpeting is designed to cover an entire room, edge to edge. Creates a unified, seamless expanse of soft flooring.
More permanent installations.
Considered more permanent, yeah. Cut to fit the room's dimensions, often laid over padding, secured with tack strips. It's about providing a consistent, soft surface across the whole space.
Okay, so the fundamental difference between an area rug and wall-to-wall carpeting isn't just size, it's about flexibility and intention in design. Area rugs offer a totally different approach.
Absolutely. Area rugs are distinct because they're much smaller than wall-to-wall, and crucially, they are movable.
Movable is key.
That movability is their superpower. Easily repositioned, rotated, even taken with you when you move, gives them immense versatility in interior design. They come in an incredible variety of shapes, rectangles, rounds, oval sizes, colors, patterns, designed for different preferences, room layouts, small accents to large room-defining pieces. A highly adaptable design tool, ###C, the multifaceted benefits of area rugs.
So clearly, area rugs are more than just pretty additions. They offer a ton of benefits, starting with how powerfully they can enhance a room's design.
Yes, they're incredibly powerful tools for design enhancement. Instantly add personality, function, can be that perfect finishing touch, tying everything together, grounding furniture, defining conversation areas.
Or covering up an old floor.
Absolutely. Revitalize dated or unappealing hard floors. Provide a fresh, updated look without the expense and disruption of replacing the whole floor. A thoughtful rug can completely transform a space's feel. Adds warmth, depth where it was lacking.
And their versatility in style and placement is just unmatched, isn't it?
Huge selling point. Such a wide range of styles, colors, shapes available, traditional Persian motifs to sleek, modern geometrics. Area rugs cater to virtually any decorating preference. Traditional, ornate, ultra-contemporary, minimalist, anything.
Fits anywhere.
Makes them suitable for almost any room, any home. Allows for constant reinvention as your tastes evolve. You can layer them, use them as art, or just for functional comfort.
One of the most practical benefits, especially for renters or people who like changing things up, is their ease of use, portability.
Totally. Unlike permanent flooring, area rugs are inherently easy to pick up and move. Ideal for those who frequently rearrange living spaces, like to refresh a room's look seasonally, or for renters personalizing a home without permanent changes.
And you can take it with you when you move.
Exactly. An investment you keep, unlike wall-to-wall carpet.
Beyond looks and flexibility, some really important functional benefits too, like soundproofing and comfort underfoot.
Often overlooked, but incredibly valuable, especially in homes with hard floors. Area rugs provide excellent sound absorption, dramatically reduce ambient noise, echoes, particularly over hardwood or tile.
Quieter space.
Much quieter, more serene, acoustically pleasant. Big benefit in open concept homes or apartments. And of course, they add warmth and comfort underfoot. Makes the room feel cozier, more inviting, especially in colder climates or where you stand a lot, like a kitchen or home office.
For many, cost-effectiveness is a big plus compared to a full floor renovation.
It certainly is. Area rugs have no installation costs. Unlike wall-to-wall or hard flooring, which usually need professional fitting, subfloor prep.
Just unroll it.
Pretty much. Makes them an affordable, accessible way to transform a room's look and feel. Update decor on a budget, experiment with trends, add a luxurious touch without a huge long-term financial commitment.
And finally, they're fantastic for unifying a space, especially in open concept layouts where defining zones can be tricky.
They are. Critical design function. Area rugs help unify color schemes, bring cohesion by tying together different furniture pieces, wall colors, decorative elements. In open concept plans, a well-chosen rug effectively defines distinct zones.
Like a living area within a great room.
Exactly. A living area, a dining nook, a dedicated play space without needing physical walls. Creates a sense of order, purpose, and multifunctional rooms. What's fascinating here is how a seemingly simple object like an area rug can tick so many boxes: aesthetic, acoustic, economic. Both functional necessity and powerful design element.
It's clear area rugs are incredibly versatile. Now let's explore the incredible diversity of types. And we have to start with the timeless classics, the global treasures. Oriental rugs.
Oriental rugs.
Well.
Truly a category of exceptional artistry and history. Originate from a vast region: Persia, modern Iran, Turkey, Afghanistan, Central Asia, India, China. Instantly recognizable. Intricate, often hand-knotted designs. Exceptional craftsmanship. Rich, often jewel-toned colors. Elaborate patterns frequently incorporating cultural motifs, ancient symbolism, often telling a story of their origin, reflecting traditions, natural elements of their region.
Within that broad category, Persian rugs are particularly renowned, right? Often seen as the peak of rug weaving.
They are, and for good reason. Timeless beauty, meticulous craftsmanship. Persian rugs often characterized by intricate floral patterns, curvilinear designs, prominent central medallions, incredibly detailed sometimes.
Specific styles.
Popular styles include tabriz, known for diverse patterns, pictorial to geometric; kashan, often a central medallion; delicate floral motifs, deep, rich colors; isfahan, recognized for extremely fine knotting, elegant designs, often with silk accents. The sheer density of knots per square inch in a genuine Persian rug, it's a testament to the artisan's skill, contributes to durability, investment value. Not just floor coverings, they're heirlooms.
Wow. And then Turkish rugs offer a different but equally compelling look.
Yes, Turkish rugs, equally beautiful, rich in history, often feature more geometric patterns and bold, contrasting colors, gives them a distinct character.
Like what kinds?
Popular styles include kilims, flat-woven rugs known for vibrant, often tribal geometric designs, made by interweaving warp and weft threads, no pile. Then there are Anatolian rugs, also strong geometric influences, often stylized animal figures or symbolic motifs, rich color palettes. They tend to have a more rustic, tribal folk art feel compared to the more classical, curvilinear Persian designs.
Different knots, too.
Yes, the knotting techniques differ. Persian rugs typically use the asymmetrical Persian knot. Turkish rugs often use the symmetrical Turkish knot, also contributes to their unique textures and appearance.
And Afghan rugs. They seem to have a distinct, earthy feel.
Afghan rugs are well known for incredible durability and deep, earthy hues, particularly rich reds, browns, blues, often from natural dyes. Frequently adorned with traditional tribal designs, often repetitive octagonal patterns called gull motifs or elephant's foot pattern. Often made from high-quality Ghazni wool, known for luster and strength. Makes them incredibly resilient, suitable for high-traffic areas. These regional origins, Persian, Turkish, Afghan, contribute significantly to the distinct aesthetics, weaving techniques, material choices like specific wool types or local dyes, impacts the rug's feel, durability, unique character.
Okay, moving from these ancient traditional designs, let's look at the other end of the spectrum, contemporary or modern rugs. This category really embraces innovation.
Contemporary area rugs are a significant departure from centuries of tradition. They embrace innovative designs, materials, specifically created for modern tastes aesthetics, reflecting current design trends, artistic expressions like minimalism, abstract art, industrial design.
So we're talking abstract patterns, bold statements, wider range of materials. Here's where it gets really interesting. The shift from centuries of tradition to pushing the boundaries of what a rug can be.
Exactly. These rugs often feature abstract patterns, bold color blocks, large-scale graphics, unconventional shapes, really push the boundaries visually, often serving as a central art piece in a room.
And the materials, not just wool.
Materials can be quite varied, not just traditional fibers like wool or cotton, but also synthetic fibers like nylon or polyester. Bamboo silk for a luxurious sheen with a sustainable edge. Even recycled materials like PET plastic, offering both sustainability and versatility in design and texture. That shift from strict tradition to boundless creative expression is truly fascinating.
How are these typically used in a modern space? What impact do they have?
Contemporary rugs are perfect for adding a pop of color, striking texture, or a bold graphic element to modern interiors. Can be vibrant focal points in a minimalist room, grounding sleek furniture, or thoughtfully complement existing decor, tying a modern scheme together. Allow much greater freedom in expressing individual style. Can soften the often hard lines of contemporary architecture, adding warmth, personality without sacrificing a modern aesthetic. Often become the art on the floor.
Next up, natural area rugs, getting really popular not just for looks, but for their eco-friendly appeal.
Natural area rugs are crafted exclusively from plant fibers, offer genuinely eco-friendly, sustainable options for your home. Common materials include sisal from the agave plant, jute, known for its soft, fibrous texture, seagrass, which has a smooth, non-porous surface, and bamboo, often woven into distinct patterns.
And what characteristics do they bring besides just being sustainable?
They have a distinct texture, inherent earthy, organic appeal, add wonderful warmth, grounding charm to any room. One big benefit is durability. Plant-based fibers like sisal and jute are known for their robust nature, excellent resistance to wear and tear, makes natural rugs particularly suitable for high-traffic areas where durability is key entryways, living rooms, hallways.
Often neutral colors.
Often, yeah. Neutral earthy tones makes them incredibly versatile for many design styles, coastal, bohemian, minimalists.
This raises an important question. As we become more eco-conscious, how do natural fibers like these offer both aesthetic appeal and environmental benefits? Are there trade-offs?
It's a fantastic synergy. Style and a reduced environmental footprint. Environmentally, these fibers are renewable resources, often grown with minimal pesticides, biodegradable at end of life. Many producers also focus on ethical sourcing, fair labor.
Then aesthetically.
Aesthetically, their neutral tones, unique tactile textures provide a calming, grounding effect. Complement natural materials like wood, stone, bring the outside in. The trade-offs usually involve texture. Some, like sisal, can be a bit coarse underfoot initially, and susceptibility to water damage or staining if not properly maintained, as they can be absorbent. But their eco-conscious appeal and timeless aesthetic often outweigh those for many people.
Now for a fun category, children's area rugs, designed with a very specific, often very energetic user in mind.
Indeed. Children's area rugs are designed specifically for kids' rooms, nurseries, play areas, keeping both fun and crucial functionality in mind. Transform a floor from a flat surface into an interactive playground. Come in a delightful variety of playful designs, often incorporate educational themes.
So more than just a soft place to play, they're designed to engage, stimulate.
Absolutely. Characteristics often include vibrant, colorful patterns, beloved cartoon characters, alphabets, numbers, even interactive elements like hopscotch grids, road maps, themed landscapes, effectively turning the floor into part of the play experience, a tool for early development.
And the materials have to be practical.
Oh, definitely. Typically made from soft, durable materials like nylon or polyester, ensuring they're comfortable for little hands and knees for crawling, playing, and, crucially, easy to clean and maintain, an absolute must for any kid's space prone to spills and messes.
Dual purpose, then.
Functionality is dual purpose. Provide a soft, safe surface for playtime, cushion falls, protect existing floors, and help define distinct play areas within a larger room, encouraging imaginative, focused play. Many are also designed non-toxic, hypoallergenic, ensuring a safe environment.
Next, let's look at braided area rugs. Evoke a real sense of home, tradition, timeless craftsmanship.
Braided area rugs truly exude that cozy, rustic charm, immediately reminiscent of traditional American homes, country decor, cabins. Appeal lies deeply in their handcrafted look and feel. Harks back to a simpler time.
And they're literally made by braiding, aren't they? Very distinctive construction.
Yes, meticulously crafted by braiding or weaving long strips of fabric, often wool, cotton, synthetic, blends together into thick, concentric coils, then sewn or stitched together. This unique construction results in a very sturdy, dense, often reversible design. adds significantly to their longevity, practical value.
Versatile too.
Their versatility lets them complement a wide variety of decor styles. Farmhouse, cottage chic, can be used effectively in informal living rooms, bedrooms, dining areas, even busy entryways where durability is paramount.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Braided rugs offer a blend of nostalgia and practicality that fits so many lifestyles.
They offer a unique combo: visual warmth, tactile comfort, exceptional resilience. Known for exceptional durability, low-maintenance nature, the tightly woven braids create an incredibly resilient surface. Stands up to significant wear, hides dirt well, resists pilling. Ideal for busy households, kids, pets, high-traffic areas where you need a floor covering that can truly last and look good doing it.
And being reversible helps.
Reversible nature means you can simply flip them over when one side shows wear, effectively doubles their lifespan. They bring an authentic, comforting, lived-in feel to any space, makes it feel instantly more inviting.
Finally, we have to talk about outdoor area rugs, a category that's really exploded. Lets us extend our living spaces outside, create cohesive outdoor rooms.
Outdoor area rugs are a testament to specialized engineering, advanced material science, specifically designed to withstand harsh outdoor elements. Constant sunlight, rain, humidity, mildew, perfect for patios, decks, balconies, porches. This isn't just making an indoor rug water resistant, it's purpose-built resilience.
So definitely not just indoor rugs taken outside. Fundamentally different construction.
Definitely not. Purpose-built from the ground up, made from highly durable synthetic materials. Most commonly, polypropylene or other specialized synthetics like nylon or polyester blends.
What makes them so tough?
These materials are inherently resistant to fading from UV exposure, mold, mildew, and they're quick drying. The fibers are often solution-dyed color infused into the fiber itself during production, ensures exceptional color fastness even under intense sun. This specialized construction ensures they remain vibrant, structurally sound, hygienic, even when continuously exposed to the elements.
And they offer the same design versatility as indoor rugs. Seamless transition from inside to out.
Absolutely. Wide variety of colors, patterns, sizes in outdoor rugs, subtle neutrals to bold geometrics, vibrant florals. Lets homeowners select options reflecting their style, personality, seamlessly integrating the rug with outdoor furniture, landscapes.
More than just looks, though.
Beyond aesthetic appeal, outdoor rugs provide a comfortable, safe surface for outdoor activities. Lounging by the pool, dining al fresco, entertaining guests, just enjoying a quiet moment outside. Help define functional zones, add warmth to hard outdoor surfaces, create a truly inviting, functional outdoor living experience. Makes these spaces feel as curated and comfortable as any indoor room. Hashtag outro.
Wow. What an incredible deep dive we've had into something we literally walk all over every single day. It really makes you look at a simple tile or cozy rug in a whole new, profoundly appreciative light.
Doesn't it just?
We've journeyed through this diverse world of floors and surface coverings, from the ancient origins of ceramic tiles and terracotta, still echoing in modern design, to the luxurious permanence of marble and the innovative, adaptable versatility of contemporary area rugs.
Indeed. We've seen these seemingly simple elements encompass a vast range of materials, intricate styles, deep historical significance. They play a truly crucial, often understated role in shaping functionality, aesthetics, the whole ambiance of interior and now exterior spaces. Their impact is far greater than just providing a surface to walk on.
So the key takeaway for you, our listener, is that understanding the distinct properties, unique advantages, appropriate applications of different floor coverings,
Right.
absolutely essential for anyone looking to create a well-designed space that truly performs.
Right.
Whether you're an interior designer planning a project, a homeowner starting a renovation, a property manager seeking warmth, comfort, durability, specific acoustics, a particular aesthetic, your informed choice of material significantly impacts the overall look, feel, and longevity of that space. It's about making your space work for you and for generations to come sometimes.
In essence, floors and surface coverings serve both profoundly functional and beautifully decorative purposes. They provide comfort underfoot, effectively define distinct spaces, absorb sound for a quieter environment, and significantly enhance visual appeal. By exploring the rich history, the diverse options available, individuals can truly make informed decisions. Create inviting, functional, aesthetically pleasing environments for living, working, leisure. It's a field rich with innovation, history, and profound impact on our daily lives.
What an incredible deep dive. It makes you look at a simple tile or rug in a whole new light. Perhaps the next time you walk into a room, you'll not only notice the art on the walls or the furniture, but you'll take a moment to truly feel the ground beneath your feet. Appreciate the layers of history, craftsmanship, innovation that went into creating that surface.
Yeah.
What story is your floor telling, and what story will you help it tell next?
Indeed. And it reminds us that even the most fundamental elements of our environment are often rich with unexpected history and complex design, just waiting for us to truly understand their silent contributions.